Okay guys, it's about 9 o'clock. This is part 2. Gonna give you a rundown. Had a pretty big day today. I'm pretty knackered. I'm about over it, ready for a shower, ready for bed. So this is where we're at. Motor's out of the cut. Come out nice and easy. No dramas. Just watch for the earth straps and a couple of the back cables. Nothing too high tech. You do notice on the Aristo here is water outlet to the right, another one on the left, as where the GS is twin left. So you'll have to do your mod for that. Problem being is this hump on the back of the turbo outlet. So you're going to have to grind that down flat, refit your hose, which is this one here, and you'll be able to see like that hose will sit where that hump is. Next one will be the radiator. Sorry for the poor light, but it's dark and I'm ready to pack it in. On the bottom of the condenser you'll find there's 2 rubber grommets, 8mm screws in them. Look like this. Take those out. Makes it nice and easy for you to drop your condenser down. Gives you that extra inch. You'll once you've loosened it down, you should be able to drop this. It's not a great deal, but it'll give you an extra, say, 4 inches here at the top. Gives you just enough room to get it out. Also, didn't even have to take the bonnet off. Next thing to do, disconnect your condenser. Remember, there's a long bolt here at the back, your 3 bolts at the front, and 1 bolt at the back here. Now, you should be able to take your motor out and leave all your aircon intact, so you won't have to worry about giving it a regas. One problem you will get is if you look here, sorry, it's a bit not the best image. There we go. The bolt is actually on a stud. So for you to pull the condenser off, you have to pull it the whole length of that stud. So what you'll do is you'll loosen all the bolts, pull the condenser right until the edge. Then as you're lifting out the motor, you'll get enough clearance to just pull that last bit off, tie it up, hang it down, and then you should be free to take it off. Don't forget the 2 switches down the bottom here and that one there, because they're joined to the power steer. You'll need to undo those so you can pull that off. Don't forget to take the belt off. Just drop the tension with that 1 bolt there, just lever that down, the belt will drop off. So while we've got that, hang on 2 secs, I'll just grab this light. Okay, so ECU's in, no big deal there. Now's a good point, while you've got the engine out, do your steering bushes. If you haven't already done them, they're rubber, they're a heap of shit, they last not very long, and you get plenty of rack movement on the highway. Mine have just arrived. Couldn't buy them in Australia, couldn't buy them from Lexus, couldn't buy them anywhere, so I actually had to have them shipped over from the States, as you guys know. So I'll fit these soon. So don't forget, you need to drop this brace off, makes it nice and easy. Then you just rattle gun, or sockets if you don't have rattle gun compressor. 2 bolts there, top and bottom. 2 bolts on the D here, top and bottom. That'll drop off. You'll have to get a big flat screwdriver and a hammer. You'll have to pop these rubbers out, fit the new ones in, and your D is pretty straightforward. It's just got a split in it, and then you're good to go. reinstall your brace. There's 2 bolts on that side there, and under the cross member here and there. Don't forget, simple things, drain your fluids, watch for your earth straps, a couple of little hidden switches, and don't forget your fuel line. Clamp your fuel line off down here, because it'll gravity feed itself out empty. And I think that's about it. Everything on the front's off. Yard is a bit of a mess at the moment. So that's pretty much it for today. Tomorrow we'll grind the turbo outlet down, we'll fit the hoses, we'll take the air conditioning condenser compressor off this motor. The bushes will be fitted, we'll get the motor in, and then we'll go through putting all the pieces back together. If there's anything I've missed, let me know. I think that's about it for now. Oh, as far as I'm aware, the tail shaft from diff to universal looks exactly the same. I can't seem to find any difference. Front section, obviously you're looking at about 1.5 inches difference in length. Also, if I just neaten this up a little bit, you've probably got about 2-3 mil difference in actual width in the rubber. Not a great big deal. If you have to, you can space it out with washers. That's about it. So we'll have all that fitted tomorrow as well, and then I'll also be going through running the fuel return. So running a 255 fuel pump, running normal EFI fuel injection hose. Doesn't have to be anything high pressure as it's being a return. Running all -6 size. For my fitting, we've gone speed flow, just a 90° on a bulkhead fitting. Hang on a sec. Okay, so just comprises of a 90° straight hose fitting, a -6 bulkhead. You'll need 2 Teflon washers to seal, they're fuel resistant, and you'll also need a nut. So you'll put it together as I showed you before, 90° outside the tank. Obviously get the lowest profile you can. You might have to make a small adjustment to the tin lid, but it should be not too bad. I'll also go through the jet pump killer. So that's all arrived, that'll go on the bottom. So you'll be looking at a setup with a short piece of hose, similar like that. So we'll fit all that. And that'll probably be about it, and then I'll update you guys with part 3, all the little bits and pieces, ginning around, little wiring, a little bit of problems, and the last thing I'll go through so interior wise, steering wheel's apart at the moment. I'll go through doing my my paddle install. These are my IS250. So you'll need the, if your car obviously is not E-shift equipped, you'll need a clock spring that is the same. So you'll notice there's 6 pins. Standard, there you go, is 4. So the extra 2 pins you'll need for shift. So from all the research I've done, that's what you need. If it's not, let me know. So the plan will be on the inside in here, I'll fab up a 45-degree bracket. So I'll drill and tap 2 holes about there and about there, and then sorry about this, it's dark. And just fit those roughly there. As for room, you'll have to make a small hole just in the back of the plastic there. I'll go through doing all that in better detail in the daylight. So that's pretty much where we're at the moment. The cluster is switched over, so you'll see there, kilometre an hour with manual mode. I also ran my car to about 1/8 of a tank before I switched the cluster over, just to double check that it would still read fine. So all you guys that are having the problem, like I said in the first video, of running out of 1/4 of a tank, I'd probably suggest trying to find a cluster that's kilometres an hour. Everything works straight away, just click, plug and play, and away you go. It was accurate all the way down. I left the car idle for a little while, took it for a drive before I put it up on stands. The gauge was accurate the whole time. So just something for you guys to look into. And that's about it. Oh, my airbag is a dual stage, so while I'm here, guys, I need a single stage if anyone can help me out. Don't need the whole bag, just the bomb. And that's where we're at. If you guys have any comments or questions, let me know, and or if there's anything you just want me to show you or document or anything I've missed, let me know before well, as soon as you can. Alright, see you later.